Having fun already. Hello and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stens-Lamenti here. We are live and we are local, and it is St. Patrick's Day. And you know what that means. Good Irish food and drink, Irish dancing with the folks from Dublin Square, and then later the dancers from the Pride of Erin School of Irish Dance. It's going to be a fun morning for us. Well, let's get to my first two guests. They're here to show us how to prepare a real St. Patty's Day feast. Martin Doyle and Chef Scott Zielinski are here from Dublin Square in Cherry Hill. Good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
So I know it's your busiest time of year, obviously over the weekend and leading into this week.
Yeah, the whole week has been terrific. I mean, the response we've had from the special menus is just going to have a great. So it's a lot of fun.
So let's get cooking, huh, Scott?
Excited for a busy weekend here in day, especially today. So what we brought for you today is a Dublin coddle. It's from the Dublin region, and it's a traditional one-pot cooking stew. So we're going to start off with some extra virgin olive oil.
This is Dublin's version of chicken pot pie. Perfect comfort food especially for weather like this.
And we love the comfort food, yes,
Yeah.
on a snowy day, that's right.
Absolutely. And what we have here is Irish rasher bacon, which is cut from the sirloin, so it's a little bit more leaner than fattier compared to American bacon. And Irish rasher sausage, which is filled with a little bit more filler and less meat. So we're going to get that going and brown that off a little.
Get it sizzling a little bit. And then later we'll dance with all the Irish dancers, so we'll burn off all the calories, right?
Absolutely.
I'm going to need a Guinness for that, though.
Yeah, we'll have that. It'll be fun. We'll do some pairings with what beer to drink,
Absolutely.
as long as it's a good Guinness.
So we're going to get the meat browned a little bit, and we're going to add our onions,
Okay.
our fingerling potatoes, which have already been par cooked, blanched off. We're going to add to the dish.
Okay. And so do those potatoes, do they have butter or anything on them already?
Nope, we just blanch them in water, so we season them when we cook them the second time around.
Okay.
And we're going to add some celery, diced celery, which we also blanched off just to take the hardness out of it a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to let this brown just for a few seconds, not too long.
It already smells great in here.
It's a fantastic dish. Lots
This
of
is-
herbs, lots of seasoning.
I grew up in Dublin, so growing up eating food like this was just great. So it's the perfect comfort food, as I said, you know. And I love the fact that it's one pot cooking because all the flavors just meld together. So it's a great way to do it.
Very easy dish, simple. We run it as a special from time to time. We run it on our halfway to St. Patty's Day, and it's a huge success. Very, very big success. So
And
we're gonna.
sorry, Scott. It's so regional that you can only really find this in Dublin because there is regional food even in an island so small as Ireland. So,
Okay.
But growing up in Dublin, this was one of my favourites, one of the staples, you know, as a child.
So like in County Cork, they would make this dish, they'd have a different version.
They would
of it or
have,
something.
yeah, they would like spiced beef really belongs to County Cork. Potato farls up north. Boxty potatoes come from the north of Ireland, but this is very regional. So,
Okay.
and it's funny, an island so small to have such regional food. It's pretty crazy.
That's great.
So next we're gonna add some chicken stock that we make in-house. We make it fresh usually 2 or 3 times a week, depending how quickly we go through it. So hopefully it's 3 or 4 times a week, because then you know we're busy and we're rolling through it.
Now, do we have a different Americanized version of Irish food that you find that you kind of laugh at?
Well, it's funny actually because corned beef and cabbage really didn't come from Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, corned beef and cabbage, the Irish really learned that from our Jewish friends in the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Oh,
What we
that's
normally
interesting.
cook back home is boiled beef and cabbage, or boiled bacon and cabbage, I'm sorry, which is slightly cured. So, but when our Jewish brethren, friends in the down in Manhattan showed us, it became an Irish dish, and it became very synonymous with St. Patrick's Day for some reason.
Oh, that's so interesting.
So we're gonna go ahead here and add some leeks, let them cook down with all the vegetables, as well as salt and pepper. Give it that seasoning and flavor that everybody likes.
Does it need to be hotter?
Yeah, it's up as high as it'll go, so
Okay.
hopefully it'll thicken up here a little bit.
Okay.
And we're actually going to use mashed potatoes as a thickening agent.
Ah.
So these are our homemade mashed potatoes.
And what do you have in there? Butter, cream?
Butter, heavy cream,
And more butter.
more butter, roasted garlic, and white pepper and salt
Okay.
to season it up.
Nice low-fat dish.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Not.
So we're just going to thicken it up with the mashed potatoes. And then,
When it cooks down, it's starting to look like this. It's taking shape like this, which is more like a stew. So right here, I'm just going to add a slight bit more mashed potatoes to finish thickening it.
Okay.
And then some fresh herbs. The fresh herbs we use are really parsley, thyme, and rosemary. The same herbs that really grow in the northeast grow, you know, freely in Ireland also. And then we thicken this up. We add a little scallion to it. And it is just, it smells amazing. I don't know if you can take a smell of that. That is just terrific. And then we like to serve it in a cazuela, which is, you know, a clay pot dish.
Put it in. Should we try it?
Sure. And we garnish it with a grilled crostini, nice grilled country bread. It is just...
Smells amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it.
And obviously Martin's dish was, we cheated a little bit.
We
You had yours
finished, yeah, we
cooking.
finished cooking this one a little earlier, so we have everything ready for us to taste. But look at that.
Let me grab some forks.
The smell of the fresh herbs.
you
It's
go,
always
chef.
good to add the fresh herbs at the very last minute. You don't want to cook the herbs. You just want to, you know, perfume the stock with the fresh herbs.
All right, Martin, here you go.
Beautiful. Thank
Should
you.
we taste it?
Oh, yeah.
Have a little taste? If you could smell it, if we had smell-o-vision, it smells amazing.
One of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, this is delicious. You done good.
perfect.
You're going to sell quite a bit this weekend, Scott.
Absolutely.
It's delicious. We're going to have, thank you so much. Thank you, and have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful
Having
St.
us.
Patty's Day. So we have dancers coming up, and up next, we're actually going to pair some Guinness beers, some good beers with the good food and the good dancing. A whole lot of fun here on The Dawn Show. Be right back.
She's done several blasts. She had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rose.